Hey everyone. I hope you're having an awesome May. I wanted to put together and start putting together some training videos for you all. As you know, I have been a part of the business now for a year. Some of you may or may not know this, but I have started really focusing more on the business side of things probably about 6 months ago. And within those 6 months ago, when I really started focusing more on learning the business as opposed to really putting it into action, I was doing and putting things into action, not knowing what the heck that I was doing. And I was excited. And yes, I was able to promote and be a district manager and still building up my clientele, which is great. But I really wanted to attack this business at a different level. So, what I mean by that is outside of our company with Arbonne, if you guys do not know this, please make note of this. Arbonne offers so many different resources for us to utilize. We have SoundCloud. You can have it as an app. You can download it on your computer. I have it on my phone. And you can search Arbonne, and it has tons and tons and tons of videos. Recordings of knowledge of product. It has Discover Arbonne. It has Healthy Happy Hour presentations. So there's so many different videos or recordings that you can listen to in your car. You can listen to them at night. You can listen to them when you're cleaning the house. I highly, highly, highly suggest that you listen to them constantly. The reason for that is the more you hear about the products, especially if you haven't tried them, or even if you have tried them, it becomes like second nature to you. You can answer any questions that somebody has, and it just makes you feel more confident in what you're talking about. As most of us have tried the 30-day clean eating program, so we can talk off of our own personal stories. However, if you haven't tried anything other than that, or you're starting to try other products, then you definitely are going to want some type of knowledge. And even if you've tried the products, that doesn't mean you know everything about the products, right? Especially when you're first starting. So always having that knowledge in the back of your mind is going to help you guys very much so. I personally give myself at least an hour of personal self-development a day, whether it's listening to a SoundCloud, whether it's reading, whether it's learning about network marketing as a whole, completely separate from Arbonne, learning about social media and how to really utilize that as a platform. Whatever it is that you need to do for self-development, I suggest you putting some time aside separate from activity, which I will go over what the difference is. I would definitely put yourself some time aside for self-development. Whatever that looks like for your schedule, it doesn't really matter. If I dedicate, at least I know I'm going to dedicate myself an hour a day. I could break that up within 10-minute increments. I can read a chapter for 5 minutes because I'm waiting for my kids to get out of school. I can do 15 minutes while I'm waiting for dinner to cook or whatever. So wherever you can fit in those time frames, that's really what it's about. The difference between activity and self-development, you guys need to make them separate. I can do all the self-development in the world and learn about the business and take it all in and understand it, but if I'm not putting what I'm learning into action, then it's for nothing. So a tip that I want to give you guys is figuring out how many hours per week that you guys want to dedicate to your business. What I mean and why I'm saying that is we have to start treating this as a multi-millionaire business. If you guys are not treating this as a business, then you really need to rethink if this is for you. You don't have to work 40 hours a week on this. When I said in the beginning that you can fit this into the nooks and crannies of your day, you absolutely can. It doesn't matter how many hours a week that you work, as long as you dedicate yourself that time. So here's a perfect example. I have a little bit more time freedom than I used to when I used to work in Temecula, but I still do some side businesses, and I still have my kids. I still have 4 kids. I have 2 different pickup times. I have 3 drop-offs. I drop off Brea, Ryan and Alana, and Jalen. Jalen gets out at a different time than Ryan and Alana, and then I pick up Brea last. So I have 3 different pickup times, and that's fitting all the regular mom stuff that you have to, cleaning the house, doing laundry, making dinner, sports, appointments, doctor appointments for the baby. So I still have a pretty large load of things going on in my life. So I don't just have all the time in the world to work my Arbonne business as much as I would like to. So for me, I have 3 tips for you guys, and this is what I really want you to start practicing. Number 1, plan your weeks ahead of time. I, every Sunday, will plan my weeks ahead of time. So on Sunday evening, I jump onto the team huddle at 7 o'clock. It's every Sunday. It's our team huddle, whether I get to watch it live and plug in or I rewatch it. So sometimes I have things with my family and I won't be on live, but I make it a point to jump on later and rewatch our lives. They're on Zoom. You do not have to have a Facebook. You literally just get the link. If you don't have Facebook, I can send you the link, and you can rewatch it. So I jump onto the huddle, whether it's live or I rewatch it, and then I pull my agenda out in my planner and I plan my entire week out, literally from start to finish. And I write out where in my day I'm gonna fit in my business. But ahead of time, I'm already thinking what I want to do and how I'm gonna plan it. So plan your week out on Sundays. If you're gonna plan it daily, then plan it daily. But make it a point to plan in advance, because I'm telling you, you will get so much more accomplished, whatever it is, even if it's not with your business. You will get so many more things accomplished by doing that. Number 2 is to figure out how many hours you're gonna put towards your business. I kind of went over that a little bit. So I personally work at least about 30 hours a week on my business. This is separate from my self-development. 30 hours per week. I have 7 days in a week, 30 hours. I will fit those 30 hours whenever in that week. It doesn't have to be 5 hours straight. It doesn't have to be 4 hours straight. It doesn't have to be 8 hours straight. If I know Mondays are my less busiest days, then on Monday, I'm gonna put in more hours on Monday because I have the time. If I have more hours on Wednesday, I'm gonna put in more hours. And then I'm gonna fit those other hours or increments or 15-minute blocks throughout my entire day. Number 3, look at your day. If you don't really know where everybody has the same amount of time in a day, right? So if you don't really know where your time is going, I suggest you literally write down in hour increments what you're doing. I had to do it, and I realized where I could cut certain things out. If I wanted to grow my business, I needed to figure out what I was going to cut out. So whether it's watching TV for an hour, and you can probably be doing something else within that hour. Believe it or not, our big thing is social media, and I use social media as a platform, but I would post and then be scrolling, looking at everything else, realizing an hour and a half had went by because I'm scrolling through social media. So definitely when you're posting or you want to just see what's going on social media, dedicate some time for social media and dedicate your time off your phone. Put it away, turn it off, whatever. Really focus on whatever it is that you're going to be doing. So find out where those increments are going to go. So plan your week. Know what hours you're going to work for the week and what you're going to dedicate it, and fit those in. And then I want you to really see what you can leave out from your day to be able to do these things. And then also, activity is separate from self-development. So you have to do the activity separate from your self-development. So I wanted to get that out to you guys so you kind of have an idea of where to really get going with this and how to balance it all. It's very, very possible to run this business with a full-time job. I did it when I first started, and I'm continuing to do it. I still have a full-time job outside of Arbonne, and it's very possible. If it's something that you truly, truly want, then you will make it happen. That's the best that I can kind of say. You'll make it happen. So with that, I'm doing these videos for you guys because I want to be able to allow you guys to cut the corners. And what I mean is I learned within this year tons of mistakes, which is okay. I want you guys to make mistakes because that's how you learn. You're going to learn what not to do. That's in life in general, right? We learn from our mistakes. We learn from our failures. So failing's not a bad thing. If you failed, we know what not to do to get there again, basically. But I want to be able to give you guys tips and some tools and ideas that are super simple, and that I think will be very helpful and that I wish I knew when I very first started. So I am going to go ahead. I'm going to do each video separately, so it's not just one big video and you guys are not getting all confused, and that way I can utilize this for other people that are coming on board too. So stay tuned to the next video. I will be jumping in, and what I'm doing is I'm learning and I'm taking the time to invest into a mastermind class and academy to learn everything that I possibly can to share it with you guys and teach you guys. So I really hope that you guys take notes. If you guys need some resources, I'm working on some resources that I can get out to you. Also, I am putting them in my Kriado wellness group. It's a closed group. It's specifically for my team. And I'm putting as many resources as I can in there. I'm trying to build it up. I haven't fully posted anything on there as far as resources go. I think I posted a couple of them because I'm trying to get them all together. I'm learning so much, and there's so much information that it's so hard to get on paper quickly. But I promise you guys that I will try and get these videos out to you as soon as possible. The most valuable ones I'm getting out to you. So I hope you enjoy and stay tuned. The first video that I'm going to be kind of sharing is, well, we'll get there. Each video is going to be specific to getting started in network marketing, but I am going to jump ahead in the course that what I learned because I think these are super valuable to the people who are already on my team. And then I'll go back and I'll start over. So again, as you guys know, it doesn't matter where you're at in your business. I started my business a year ago, and I completely relaunched myself and started from square one on learning the basics. So if you guys have been with me already for quite some time, you guys are going to go back and you're going to learn the basics. For those of you guys who just jumped on, we're all going to link up and we're going to start over. I think this will be super helpful for you guys. So stay tuned. And again, please, please, please take notes and ask as many questions as you can. After you listen to the video, I'd love to help you guys out. If you ever need me to come sit down with you, get on a Zoom call, have a phone conversation, whatever it is, then please, please reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. Okay, so stay tuned.